Yeah, I'm great, thanks. And you, how are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Awesome. Thank you for being with us and joining us for this special event. Just a brief introduction for the audience. Priscilla Koukoui creates and delivers innovative solutions for businesses. Emerging tech adventurer, Priscilla is the founder of Obi School, a company reimagining organizations by creating immersive solutions XR, predominantly virtual reality and augmented reality, mainly for the AEC industry, architecture, engineering, and construction. She also reinvents the future by creating multi-sensory XR stories. And today, the session topic will be digital engineering and Industry 4.0. Please, the stage is
Great.
all
So,
yours.
Priscilla,
Thanks, Emil.
we'll add your presentation to the stream for you to get started. So, have fun and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Emilios, for this presentation. So, can you see my presentation now?
Yes, we can. You can continue.
Can you see my presentation full screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, all right, perfect. So, yeah, hello, everyone. I'm super happy to be here and to present today as part of the Africa XR Innovation Week. So, my name is Priscilla Koukoui. And yeah, I will just start this presentation in a special place because we are in an uncertain world and there's need for inventivity. There's need for creativity, intuition, and for never-ending curiosity. I get lucky somehow. I think a bit differently. I really enjoy ambiguity and I share my energy to drive teams and deliver innovative solution or innovative product or to implement new ways of thinking or new ways of working in organization. So this is a bit about me and what I do for business. So the title of the presentation today is Digital Engineering and Industry. But before we dig into that, I would like to know for you, when we speak about engineering and digital engineering, what are you actually, what are we talking about? What is Industry 4.0 for you, your definition in your words? So let's start with a little exercise. I will invite you to log to menti.com and to enter this code, which is 16926211. And you will have 3 entries, and I will give you 3 minutes for you to tell me what is digital engineering. And I will just share my screen with you to see all of your answers. So please take your time and just log to menti.com. Yes, so we can see already a few person already participating. Go on, don't be shy. Like just what is digital engineering? I will give you 3 minutes. It's definitely around innovation and accelerating innovation. It's about disruption as well. Yeah, don't be shy, give it a go. innovation. So some people have been able to connect to menti.com. Okay, let's wait for 30 more seconds. If you're on your phone, it's not too late. New skill, capture. That's good. We are creating a cloud of words together. All right, that's a good one. I will just capture that one for later. And let's go back to my presentation. All right, so it gives me a bit of an idea on who's in the room and your level of knowledge. So I think that it's worth it to start maybe with a bit of definition. So Mentimeter, we've done it. So when we speak about industry, in this specific topic of digital engineering, I will mainly refer to the AEC industry, which stands for Architecture, Engineering and Construction. By AEC, I mean industries like property and buildings, which means real estate, working with architecture agencies, for example. We mean transportation, and for transport, we mean transport, bus, the airline industry. We mean the energy industry, and by energy, we mean the mining industry, the solar industry, etc. And I've been lucky enough to assist organizations within those industry in delivering immersive technology. What do we mean by immersive technology? When I mention immersive technology, I speak about XR, which will, in this context, for this presentation, will be the continuum in between VR and AR. So XR stands for extended reality, and I will discuss from virtual reality to augmented reality and every type of reality in between, what we can create within the immersive technology. So I hope that it's been helpful for some of you. So we have a bit of context. So we call it, or I decided to call this presentation Digital Engineering and Industry 4.0, but it could have been called a bit more easily XR or immersive technology to solve real traditional business pain points. And I think that it could have been another way of discussing this topic. I often hear about XR, so immersive technology, virtual reality, and augmented reality used in retail, where you can try virtual shoes by, for example, pointing your phone on your feet, or you can see yourself with different colors of makeup. This won't be the type of augmented solution I will discuss today. We often hear about a final product. When we discuss innovation, I think that the most important question is why. Why this product? What is the real value, and does it worth it? I often see a disconnect between a final product and its function. So what needs to be done? I think it's one, to validate your product and your idea, to be able to maximize the value. Before you start developing a product, often you think it will be useful. But you need to validate your idea. You need to validate your assumption with your final customer. And at OV Square, we work business to business. So we work with business, and our clients are companies. And when you work with them, you definitely need to do your research to make sure that you align what they want and how you will add value to them. And this is where the real innovation is. It's really to be able to adapt the product you will create to the need of your clients. When we work or when we start working with the clients from a traditional industry, especially delivering innovation and especially delivering technical innovation, and today on the topic will be delivering XR solutions, often the clients doesn't know what they want. They don't know much about the technology. They know even less about immersive technologies, and they barely have any knowledge about immersive technologies. So you need to be you need to connect the dot for them and explain how it will bring value to their business. And it's really where all the fun is to be able to demonstrate how the use of the technology will solve one of the business pain points. And in our case, it's how we will be able to use virtual reality or augmented reality as a business solution. So how do we do it? So first, as I've just mentioned, you need to understand where you can add value. What is the problem you are trying to solve? You can define. First, you will need to frame the problem. What is exactly the problem of your customer? You will create an MVP, a minimal viable product, which just enough feature to be usable by your early customer. You will get as quick as possible some feedback to be able to prototype really rapidly and be really agile on your way of working. And by iterating, I will show you in another, by iterating and developing really quickly your product, it's how you will be able to deliver and maximize the value for the product. So, so now that you understand how you need to present your product, I will give you a few ideas on what can be possible. Most of the time, I create tailor-made solutions for my customers, and those solutions are really tailor-made to their need. So I will present a few XR projects I led within the AEC industry, so architecture, engineering, and construction. These business cases are from real clients. So in this presentation, I will sometimes only share R&D, so research and development, not the final project. Sometimes you will see that I hide part of the project to maintain confidentiality, and sometimes both. So sometimes I only present the research and I hide some part of it which are or can be confidential. So, for example, I led a team to create a 3D asset inspection tool. So with that, the specificity of this product is that it's a great visualization tool. So the clients is able to report on any type of environment, and the environment could be 10 or 15 kilometers long, anything you can imagine. And you can report on any environment at 360 degrees with a great accuracy. of millimeter accuracy. It means that you can scan 10 kilometers of anything, let's say a road for 10 kilometers, and once you have scanned and you have your 3D asset, you can inspect at a really close level. It's an example of product which has been used for the water industry, and with great results. It allows some of the project to save until 80% on cost per project. So with augmented reality, when it's used to solve a problem, we call it more augmented assistance. So for example, you can see me on this picture testing a tailor-made augmented reality application for remote collaboration between two persons. So you can have one person having that headset and looking through a lens, and another one, and it could be a site worker, and you can have another one anywhere else in the world being an expert. It's a great end-free solution for communication, for example, on a construction site. It's great for any risky environment. The ability to share information between two persons, one working on this really dangerous site and another working from home or working from pretty much anywhere in the world, definitely adds value, and adds value on what I like to call business as unusual. I can see that I think that I've already done my time for that presentation. Maybe I can present one more project. Training in business definitely adds value, and we get lucky enough to work for one of our clients within the energy industry to create virtual training for two persons to train remote workers. It was especially great during COVID time to be able to create solutions for business which are contact free. It means that they could train, for example, their employees or pretty much or their partner remotely. So let me pass just a little. So this is what I wanted to present today. Just give you a bit of an insight and some example of what can be done when you decide to use immersive solution to solve a real business problem.
You did great. You did great. Thank you so much. Well done, Priscilla. Well done. Do you have any questions, Jennifer? Do you have any questions from the chat?
Sure. So I can ask a question. Priscilla, I'm really thrilled to see your focus on operational excellence and the ways in which we use XR in the enterprise to solve real problems. That's a big space that I'm passionate about as well. Can you talk to us a little bit around one of the biggest successes that you've seen with regards to the application of XR in an AEC type of environment, and perhaps give us an idea of any efficiency gains as well as increased safety and wellness that may have come from that implementation?
Yeah, so what is great with there's two things. On one side, you have the traditional business, and nowadays, facing all the disruption of the world, we don't only need to save cost, but we need to save cost, reduce risk, increase collaboration between workers, and you need to do everything at the same time. And what is great with immersive technologies is that you can actually do that. I gave an example in that presentation on a project that on a solution we created for a client, saving up to 80% on cost for one single client on their projects. And I think that it's a significant amount of money.
Absolutely, it's a great accomplishment. Arome?
Yeah, so I have a question. So what do you think is, especially in the AC industry, right? What niche do you think will have the most, XR will have the most effect on? Is it real estate, construction, and engineering? What do you think?
So I'm completely biased. If you ask me, we can use that type of technology everywhere. So not only for every industry and not only for every department within the same company. So I see it everywhere. Definitely, I can understand that some clients only see the visualization part of the
Yes.
work, and I avoided showing you some work we do for real estate where they only want to be able to visualize a flat or a full building. I think that where there's more value, it's when you start to dig deeper in the digital twin. So you don't only want to be able to recreate an environment visually, you want to be able to connect all the assets, all what we call the metadata inside an environment. You want to be able to connect um, the material you use to build that specific environment. You want to be able to connect the person working on that environment. And it's where I think there's the more value.
Great, great.
Do I answer your
So
question, Arame?
yeah, sure, sure. Final question. If you could give like a maybe 5, 10 year prediction, right? What do you think will be the next game changer for digital engineering and also XR for AC?
It's a big one. I think that we are still kind of early in the journey of using XR for business. We've been talking a lot about it. We need to really be able to, as an industry, to be more cohesive on what we can provide and how we want to be able to scale our product. And I think it's where, yeah, there's also lots of potential.
Great, great. Thank you so much for your time and also sharing your experience with XR. I must say you're an amazing personality. Connected with you last year, right? And the journey has been amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes,
Jennifer,
thank you for having me.
yeah, Jennifer, any final remarks?
I wanted to say thank you for your presentation, Priscilla. It's the work that we all do in this space that continues to push this forward. So kudos to you for the amazing work that you're doing. And I look forward to seeing great things from your work in the future.
Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks to
So
you both.
thank you. Yeah, thank you each and everyone that joined the call. The session. You could connect with Priscilla on LinkedIn. She's very active on LinkedIn and also Twitter, and she's also open to sharing her experiences relating with XR, especially for businesses that want to adopt it. So thank you so much, Priscilla. Have a wonderful day ahead, and do take care.
Thank you. Bye bye. Enjoy the
Bye
rest of the
bye.
Innovation Week.
Same
Yeah,
to
thank
you.
you. So thank each and every one of you. We'll be having Eugene for our next as our next speaker for the next session, and he'll be talking about XR for training and education. And it's a very great one for each and every one of you to join. The link will be shared shortly on all our social media handles, and see you then. All right, bye everyone.